Alright, welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. Well, today we're going to start redoing a Ford 88 for the Duster. I'm going to take that Dana 44 out and sell it. And that has 373 track lock in it, 8 3/4 axles, billet axles, Dr. differential. It has rear disc brake conversion kit on it. But the only problem with it is that the center bearings on it need to be replaced. The outer bearings are brand new green bearings that were put on the axle shafts that I did, but it has low vibration to it. So I'd like to get $1,000 for it, but I would probably take about $800 for it. There's more than that in that rear end, and but anyway, I bought a 88 Ford 410 locker, so we're going to go from 373s to 410s in this thing. And it has overdrive tranny in it. It just puts down the highway with those 373s, so the 410s should work a little harder. But so anyway, what I want to do is just take a quick video of the axle outside. I'm not gonna, well, I could videotape a little bit, I guess. Let's set this thing up on a tripod then. I'll be right back. So anyway, take you guys outside here. Anyway, let's I'm taking off all this old bracketry, and then I gotta ground off all the brackets. We gotta narrow the housing. So we're gonna be doing all that stuff, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Me, I'm just shot because I haven't been on my feet for days. So this is ought to be 2004 Ford Track Explorer Track. It's got 410 locker in it, just what I'm looking for. I'm gonna try to save this brake line. This brake line actually looks fairly mint. Kind of unbelievable, actually, but okay. I don't want to hurt it. Maybe I should have grabbed the. That should pop out of there. There we go. Oop. Let's see. What else is bolted on here? It needs to come off. I'm just gonna unplug this. Yeah. Let's unplug this. It's junk anyway. It's been cut, so. Oh, I broke it. Oops. Oops, I broke it. Speed sensor for the analog brake system, which we won't need. I'll take the grinder and just cut them off for now. So we gotta take the spring pads off, the sway bar pads. That's what we gotta take off. And then I'm buying a passenger side used axle. That's gonna go on this side. This housing's gotta be narrowed this way. So we gotta cut a chunk out of this housing to make it equal to this one. And then we're gonna end up about somewhere around a 3/8 narrower than an A-body one, I think. I think that's how I got it figured out, somewhere around that area anyway. 3/4 of an inch, something like that, half inch. And then we got a new spring pads on now. This one's got a 3 3 1/8 or something, 3 and something tube in it. So it's a big tube. It's got the bigger bearings on the end. It's 31 spline, so it's stronger than hell. So this is a 8.8 ring gear, where a Ford 9-inch is a 9-inch ring gear. So this one's just a little smaller than a 9-inch, but they're just as strong. So time we're done, we'll have a rear end in that car that'll take some abuse. You know, I would love to put some housing floaters in here and all this stuff, and some slicks, and I'd love to see once if I could pull the wheels off the ground. You know, but I don't think I got quite enough power for that. I think I got, I don't know, 450 horsepower, so I think I should, but with the 6.4 in it though, I'll have that easily, you know. So let's see, what do we got? I gotta take back here. Let's go put some stuff in the shed here. I don't want to film the whole thing, you know, the grinding and grinding and grinding. Then it's just a grind, you know what I mean? Let's just set that stuff there. Pile tools on the bench, we can put them back later. Let's see here once. What do I want to do next? Let's put these tools over here. Okay, so the next job is get the grinder out and cut off the old parking brake cables. Now I like to put a parking brake lever on the floor since I got parking brake again. I like to do that. Okay, so the first step will be we'll cut off the cables, get rid of this extra junk, and I think then we'll start going after the pads here. I should put a piece of tape on this maybe so I don't get no crap in there. If I can pull it off in there, no. Maybe not. Alright. Well, they bent that sucker, didn't they? Dang it. You know what'll happen when I turn on that? She'll snap right off. So let's grab some grinders, some gloves. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to film this part. You have to stay tuned. I'm going to get the grinder out and I'm going to take this pad off, this pad off, this pad, and that pad. Cut these cables off. And then the rear end will be all cleaned up. And I'm going to put her on the cart with the jack stands so I can wheel it in and out of the shed. And then, because then the next step will be after that axle comes, then we'll, let's see, this is the driver's side. So we'll be cutting this tube shorter. This tube will match that one virtually. So then the pinion will be off about 1.5 inches roughly. Because that's what mopar runs, about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches right in that area. I figure maybe about 1.25 inches will be off, and that's actually perfect. So now I ain't gonna film me just cutting these brackets off. It's just a boring type of situation. On the next video, yeah, you'll have to see that. So anyway, I guess please like and subscribe, guys, and we'll build this thing, and stay tuned for the next. I'll be filming, a lot of this, cutting the axe or cutting the tube, and whatever, everything. It's so hot I can't even talk right. So I'm gonna keep going here tonight. I want to get all that off of there. This and this and that and that. I checked the tag already. Oh, there's what, 2 tags on there? I got 1 tag off. What the heck? There's 2 tags. Huh. Part number tag and then a ID tag. And yeah, it definitely IDs out as a 410 locker. So we're gonna have deeper gears yet in the Duster, so it's really gonna fly. So anyway, please like and subscribe, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye bye.